Okay. We got ourselves documents required for a solicitor's permit. Well, yeah. Right now, I'm pretty much just walking in front of the Packers Stadium, which is a famous monument, but nonetheless, it is a little bit, a little bit dead. I'm sorry about that, whole man. But when it comes down to, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to bump up my activism, and I'm gonna go to the local boardwalk. Um, No, they did not approve of the protests. Apparently, all forms of sidewalk counts as potentially disrupted traffic. So I'm not allowed. I can walk on any sidewalk I want, but I cannot set a booth up or any temporary structures like a table or anything like that. Any sign basically that's like put into the ground. None of that basically is allowed on public property. I could talk to private business owners basically and try to get their approval to like set up a booth on their property, but that would be a lot of effort for a lot of unsuccess given how supply and demand works and capitalism in general. Most companies don't want to take on political messages um, unless they're really left wing and popular. So most places do not want to take on political messages besides like love the LGBT community, like stuff like that. So yeah, probably not gonna get anybody in a private business to really do that. Solicitors have permits now. I mean, soliciting is. I mean, yeah, they call soliciting. Soliciting is used funny words. It's a funny word. It's used for multiple meanings. It means just like giving information, but it also means like soliciting. So yeah, I mean they do have a solicitor's permit, and so yes, application fee $100. Name. Okay. Gil. Marco, what are you meowing at, boy? You don't even know. Green Bay. Aren't you using your branch channel? No, my branch channel I don't really use at all. That one's just kind of like my personal channel that I use for like, yeah, I mean, I accidentally uploaded a video on there, and so I uploaded a second video being like, hey, I accidentally uploaded a video on here. But when it comes down to it, no, I don't really use that channel for anything. It just has YouTube Premium, so I basically just use that channel to like watch videos. That's why you'll see me like live streaming through my Brand Guild channel, basically. While I use my antisocial leftist channel for streaming and all that stuff. Well, basically, I will upload videos on my antisocial leftist channel, but like I live stream and like play videos off of my Brant Gill channel because it has a YouTube Premium, which is my original account that I had. I just, after having that account for so many years, I figured, if I'm gonna make a YouTube account, I'm gonna make like a brand new account for my YouTube channel rather than just start it up on my old channel that I've had for like years, just kind of sitting around, watching videos and stuff on. So, Wisconsin's driver's name. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What the hell is a seller's permit number? Swear to God. I currently need a seller's permit in order to get a solicitor's permit. What in tarnation fuck? I really wish Legal Dude would have told me that when I was there. Tell if that video was my phone or if that was fucking bureaucracy. Yeah, man. It actually kind of sucks. Wisconsin seller's permit. That's fucking gay, man. Nature of business. Okay, let's look at the municipal code book. Yeah, honestly, it's literally easier to buy a fucking weapon you can kill people with than to literally go around being like, hey, I think we shouldn't be eating meat, or hey, do you want this flyer about Mormonism? Like, literally, I'm not a Mormon, but like, the point is, it literally takes more effort to fucking be a good person than it is to just buy a weapon and start capping things. It's like, what the fuck? America, truly the land of the freedom. If you're a fucking psychotic person, that's about it. But land of the fucking free psychotics. Solicitor or solicitation means any individual who, for herself, or for a participation, association, or corporation, goes from house to house or place to place, selling or taking orders for goods or services for contributions of money, time, support, or personal property of any kind. Huh. Interesting. No person shall engage in solicitation without a permit, so I do need a permit. The exemptions. The following activities shall be exempted from the permit requirement of this article. Let's take a gander. The delivery of goods to regular customers on established routes. Okay, that does not apply to me. The sale of goods at wholesale to dealers of such goods does not apply to me. A home visit specifically requested by the buyer doesn't apply to me. A sale required by state order of any court does not apply to me. Does not apply to me. Not apply to me. Merchants doing business inside the Rush Center, Shopko Hall, or Brown County area. Arena. I guess that just means you need like private permission from those places or something. I don't fucking know. That is gonna be. I'm gonna circle that. That's weird. Okay. Merchants conducting business at the United Nation Casino Complex, including blah blah blah. The United Nations shall be responsible for any administration's regulation and coordination of such activities. Honestly, I feel like the United Nation Casino probably, out of all the businesses in Green Bay, I feel like that might be the one that would be like most likely to allow me to do antinatalism activism. Is a casino, and it's not like it's going to really hurt their business to do that. I mean, like it's not like you're taking on like a message like, "Ooh, don't have kids," because clearly, if you're working for a casino, you want as many future customers as possible. If I were you, to be active 24/7, except on board, the greatest act you can fight for. Sleeping on board is the greatest act you can fight for. No, 100% agree, my dude. Frankly, I don't have the energy to do that, but I try to do as much as activism as I can within social means of maintaining my, lifestyle. Even though I probably could sacrifice more of my lifestyle for activism, I'm not going to because I'm me. I'm selfish, and most people are selfish. So, it is how it is. Even though there is no self, you can't get rid of the illusion. Merchants improving and participating in managed markets, duration of the market, location. Doesn't apply to me either. Fee exemptions. Annual permit shall be valid from February 1st to the day of its insurance, January 1st, following year. Oh, the other comment that I'm reading is on Facebook Messenger. I'm just getting direct messages from an acquaintance. I was gonna say friend, but this guy is not a friend of mine. He's just an acquaintance. I don't really know much about him. Frankly, he kind of annoys me a little bit, in all honesty. But when it comes down to it, we're good acquaintances, you know? We're good acquaintances. He's an antinatalist as well, a little bit the eugenics side of things, so kind of like, but when it comes down to it, he's kind of a chill dude for the most part, so. What's annoying about him? Uh, kind of believes in like eugenics type of things, like white people are better than other races. He's not white himself, but he kind of believes that other races potentially have like white people have like a superiority to like natural intelligence or something like that. It's better than other races, and that's obviously false. So the fact that he kind of has that mindset, and I'm constantly having to battle with him, like, no, this is all societal, implanted ideas. Essentially, this is like structured from redlining and all this stuff. It has nothing to do with has nothing to do with like the genetic code of African Americans or Asians or white people. It's literally just a society they're raised in that love on education that they're basically allowed to have for their opportunities. And I'm trying to explain this to this Movo, but he just doesn't quite grasp it. So, and he also has like this whole thing of like he basically thinks that like I'm willing to admit that like yeah, obviously some parts of the world, if you're in a third world country, it's fucking way worse than the first world, okay? But when it comes down to it, he basically thinks that people in the first world are like basically just living it up, like we're having a great peachy time. Like there's no reason why someone in the first world should have depression, you know? Like we should all basically be embracing this whole illusion that life's good and be like constantly cooing like, oh, we love life. Life is so great. In reality, no, it doesn't matter where you're born. If you have enough time to slow down and have a big think about life, you're gonna realize that life's pretty fucking shitty and not worth enduring. So I think, yeah, he's just kind of having a suffering, you know, I don't know what to call it, like, you know, a bias of his own experience. So I see. Sounds like he's got some internalized racism taken to his extreme conclusion. I felt this too. Yeah, basically he has internalized racism, and I'm trying to like defeat his internalized racism, but it's difficult to do. So slightly annoying, slightly annoying. But everybody can suffer equally. Yeah, exactly. If you could be a person in a third world country and subjectively be like, oh, I love life, yay, or you could be a person in a first world country and just be like, everything's miserable. Every moment, every ache in my body, I feel it like 1,000 times more noticeably than another person. So yeah, I mean, I don't get it, man, but it is what it is. Hmm. Wait, so you're saying that like in Facebook you have a way you can like boost your posts popularity by like paying for I guess I don't know whatever like ad revenue to be on your things and like for like I don't know however that works. Basically, you can pay them money for them to like propagate your posts or something. Is that what you're saying? And if that's the case, how much money does it cost like in terms of USD? I mean, I haven't really heard about this, so. Wow. Lord. The lowest level of promotion is $10. Yeesh. Interesting though. Tumblr. I don't have Tumblr and I don't have TikTok, but if I had those, then I guess I would consider paying $10 for something like that to like promote it. But I don't have Tumblr, never have, and well, actually, no, I have had a Tumblr at one point. I had a Tumblr at one point when I was a big old weeb into anime back in the day. Probably still technically have an account. I don't think I ever deleted it, but I don't know the login. Haven't logged into it in like fucking like 5-6 years. Hey Marco, what are you doing, little weirdo? But yeah, TikTok. A lot of my friends have TikTok. I don't have TikTok. Not really my interest. When will business be conducted? Provide dates from. Fuck, I don't know. Um, yeah, on Instagram too. $100 equals 1K people views. I share a lot of quotes no one ever heard about our movement before. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just talking to my little lab here. Wait, so you've paid for the $100 on Instagram or whatever before to promote your content? If so, I mean, how many do you think it's helped quite a bit, like in regards to spreading awareness? Like, how many conversations have you had with people? Influence. I frequently watched ethical debates in that. This attractive and charismatic ethicist willing to use TikTok, I'd be massively beneficial, I think. Especially if they go viral. TikTok has become people's main source of information and influence. I've frequently watched ethical debates on the app. Fuck, man, you're gonna convince me to download TikTok, and I don't want to do that. Okay, fine. I will consider downloading TikTok and making an account. Probably going to be either called same as on here, Antisocial Leftist, or it'll be called ApostleO'Ultron. One of the two. Uh, I'll create a poll. What's your take? Should my account on TikTok, if I make one, be called Apostle of Ultron, or just Antisocial Leftist? kind of like ApostleO'Ultron. It just sounds so much better, But antisocial leftist is, easier. I'm just saying my opinion. Don't let me influence you. It's a big responsibility. Hey, man, when it comes down to it, I'm a psychopath of sorts, so I don't really feel stress. I don't have high levels of neuroticism, so I can do it. ApostleO'Ultron is cool. Okay, awesome. ApostleO'Ultron it is then. I will make an ApostleO'Ultron account on TikTok pretty soon here. Have you ever been convicted of any crime or ordinance violation related to your business in the last 5 years? No. Not available. I, for the brand J. Gill, have read blah 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 signature. Bullshit ass fucking signatures. I already know how you work. January, February, March, April, May 16th, 2023. I do not have any debt to the village of Ashwaubenon as far as I am aware. Though apparently there was like a court case or some like old dude like fucking went through a traffic light and like owed like a fine for like fucking 40 years or some bullshit. Office use only. Fuckboy middle name Gil Christ. I have to fucking write my name on this fucking document one more time. I'm gonna chop my fingers off. Just kidding. I don't know how something so controversial would be picked up by a large audience on TikTok. Usually it's because of a debate or something, someone else reporting on it, like talking shit in a response video. Interesting. I mean, I don't know if I'm considered attractive enough to blow up on TikTok. I mean, I do have sick tattoos, like look at that shit. Like, I'm not sure if I've really showed off my tattoos in good lighting, but I got some sick tattoos, my dude. So maybe I'd pop off on TikTok just because I'm sexy. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I'm only sexy because I got tattoos. That's my tragedy. Homeman sent a message. Interesting. I'd pay people to talk trash, trash talking videos to drive more traffic. All press is good press. Like how on YouTube on YouTube, how that one YouTube made a video hating sanctioned suicide and ended up massively increasing the number of accounts. Yeah, the forum. Interesting. Yeah, when it comes down to it, any controversy is kind of good controversy. That's why I pretty much am willing to talk about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about on this channel. It's just kind of like anything that gets me views is better in terms of promoting the message, just because the message is so not known. If the message was more known, then you'd have to be really careful about what you display in your message and all that, The fact is, like, no one even fucking knows about antinatalism, so just getting the idea out there, whether they stumble across my channel because of my antinatalist content, my ethicist content, my vegan content, or because of my mental health content about like antisocial personality and cluster B stuff, dark triad jazz. So it's like, whatever reason they stumble across the channel, I mean, hey, if it's controversial reason or not, it's better than if they never stumbled across antinatalism to begin with. So 100% I agree. Come on, really? Dated 5/16/2023 solicitor. I don't know, just to stop having kids, have a address. Howdy to the people watching. We're just filling out a solicitor's permit. That way I can go door to door and talk about antinatalism to people. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to go back to the fucking community center and talk to the dude again, my boy Patrick, and be like, yo, Patrick, my man, how's it going? Where the fuck do you get a seller's permit? Where's the goddamn seller's permit, Patrick? Why did you give me the fucking solicitor's permit, but not the goddamn seller's permit? Do I look like I'm out here selling things, Patrick? Do I look like I'm a fucking salesman to you? You assume that I just have a sales permit. I'm walking into your office just bumbling around like, ooh, can I put booths up on the sidewalks? And you're assuming that I have a seller's permit? No, I don't have a fucking seller's permit, you goddamn cunt. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I need to go back and get a fucking seller's permit, and that's tragic. So, wasting my goddamn time. Silly Patrick. Yeah, silly Patrick. What the fuck? God damn it. We should skin him alive. Yeah, fuck Patrick. He's not gonna. Patrick's kind of a sexy man, no homo. But we're gonna remove his clothes and skin him alive. Just kidding, it's gay. No homo. It's 2023, and I'm bi, so whatever. More of the story is, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back, and I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. But I think pretty much everything can be filled out. I'm gonna go and I'll be right back. Yo, on the DL. I'm gonna quickly run back to City Hall, and I'm gonna be right back. Probably gonna be back in 20 minutes. I'm gonna leave the stream going, so I'm just gonna put up a BRB. BRB on 20 min. Oh, 11 p.m. Time zone. Pretty sure Central Daylight Time. Wisconsin. Central Time. CST. Bump. There we go. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go and see what I can do about this fucking goddamn seller's permit. Being alive is paid. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave that here.